Hi guys, this is Pratap here, and now we are going to talk about the distribution apart from the Kali Linux, which is ruling in the market, and how many of you we know about that. Okay, so very few of us know about it, but actually they are damn powerful, and they are really ruling the market, and we should know it, and we should have experience on that, how they're working and their process, etc., etc. Anyways, so let's have a look. So before that, in this session we will discuss small about the history of Linux and Unix, and then we will be discussing of history of Kali, and then Kali directive structure. So, and commands from and many things will be there. So from the beginning till end, uh, you know follow me, and then you will be get to know plenty things. So guys, the time up to 1970 to 1990, 1970 to 1990, oops, 1990, the major transition, major problem was there, the Unix cost. So in that time, Unix operating system was ruling the market, and it was huge expensive, huge. So that time, one guy came, 1991. His name is Linus Torvalds. Linus Torvalds, or some people also call Torvalds. Linus Torvalds. So he's the guy. He come up with the new solution. So that is Linux, and it is absolutely free, which is called GPL, General Public Licensing. I mean license. So whatever you use in this, you customize, you modify, you do whatever. You are not going to pay a single penny for it. How interesting, isn't it? And also, it is very good in user friendly, graphical, and other features also available. Now, so once we'll be talking about that, Linux distribution. So plenty of Linux came in between. So you have Red Hat, Red Hat Linux, you have Fedora, you have CentOS, you have Ubuntu, you have Ubuntu, you have Nopex, you have Debian, you having Solaris, mm, you having SUSE or SUSE. Many people say many ways. And then Kali Linux. So Kali Linux, journey of Kali Linux is not with Kali. So it was a Debian. Now Debian also started plenty of distribution. One of the distribution is called Backtrack. And in 2013 that Kali came to the picture, Kali Linux. So the latest Kali version is 2020. Always install this one, not the other one, because other one is very uh, RAM extensive. If you are using it, it consumes huge RAM, a huge processor and all, and this is very good. You will be having updated with Python library. Updated Python library will be having updated with JavaScript, updated with tool kernel. The best part is kernel is 5.4. Can you imagine? So that is the latest kernel version. So you'll discuss about what is kernel and all those. I know that these are the basic things. You also having issues, so we are going to talk on that. So please watch till the end. All right. So this is the way Kali came to the picture. So now the few things we need to tell you, like I was talking right now, kernel and all those. What is it, and how it works? What is the main job of that? Let me discuss about that. So Linux kernel. So once we'll talk about that kernel, so it provides a interface. So it provides an interface to interact or to communicate with computer hardware. So directly able to reach to the computer hardware. Like you can uh, give a permission to the hardware how it works. Like sometime you do root your phone, right? Then you will be having your control, completely your control you will be having. Right now, if you talk about distribution, what is that Linux distribution? Or also people called Linux distro. So the kernel, top of the kernel you have to put something where you will be hosting your app. So that is the operating system actually, and they're having a plenty kind of distribution is there. uh, that is, you can see the Fedora, CentOS, etc., etc., plenty available are there. Now Linux, let's say you have installed as a client desktop we have installed. Now you can install some of the package. You can modify this one as a server. Alright. So now it is Ubuntu also having a server features. Okay, let me take you that Ubuntu page. Ubuntu, okay. Now if you see here, can you see that here? That Ubuntu desktop also you'll be having Ubuntu server. Alright, Ubuntu cloud also there, Ubuntu IoT is there. So you can download from there. Always download from the official website. Never just search some URL or link and download from there. That is, some of the malware also can get inside your machine. So being a security professional, being a educated IT guy, so how can you can do this such kind of silly things? So it's not a good practice, guys. So always do the download from the official site. Even from the Microsoft we are doing, go to the Microsoft website. So some of the videos I have already explained, so you can check it out from there. So that is the thing basically. Now once we'll be going to this, like once I'm talking about that this kernel. So kernel also having few types. Okay, so that is BSD, one type of kernel, and there will be having a one more type of kernel. So that is called GNU hard kernel. GNU, BSD, GNU, and Linux is one kernel, that is Linux kernel. Okay, so So one kernel. So these are the types of kernel you will be having. Now how kernel do the task, what exactly do. So the jobs of the kernel. So what it does, first of all, it's take care of IPO, I mean input, process and output. So it will be taking input, process and output. Input, process, output. Fine. Next, device control. Suppose you want to increase the RAM, you want to increase the processor utilization, you want to modify your cameras, if it is laptop, if it is desktop, you want to use your hard drive as a RAM, that is your swap memory, increase, decrease. This kind of plenty things, you can have a control. So then process management. So process management means what of the tasks are running. Okay. So those tasks you can kill. Okay. And you can initiate new process. Then file management, etc., etc. Now we'll come to that major distribution of Linux apart from Kali. So Kali is that best. I know you also know, but somebody also there is a great player. So let me make it right so you can remember. So first we will come to that Kali. So Kali is the distribution of what? Debian. Alright. So the main purpose of this Kali is your pen test and forensics. So main purpose or what? Main jobs, pen test and forensics. That is the main job. For BackBox. For BackBox, if you see the it's just like you have seen Kali. So BackBox is for Ubuntu. This is for Ubuntu. This is for Ubuntu, and the main purpose of security assessment, that is called VS, vulnerability assessment. Okay, vulnerability assessment. Also the pen test. That is the main job. That is called BackBox. Next will be coming Cain, Caine. So this is also somewhat Ubuntu flavor will get, but this is for digital forensics. Then will be coming that mostly you have heard about it, Black Arch. Black Arch. So this distribution is from free source. So somebody it's most probably from SUSE. This one, Black Arch. Then we'll be going to Pentoo, Pentoo, Pentoo. So there is a operating system from Linux, that is Gentoo, Gentoo. So it is from here. So that is also my job of this, finding vulnerability and all. So please, you can download this BackBox and Pentoo apart from Kali. So I will show you the installation of Pentoo and BackBox both. I mean BackBox both. So some of the videos, so you can have a look on that. Okay. Now let me show you that BackBox how it looks like. Ubuntu BackBox. Ubuntu BackBox download. So once we'll give it, so can you see here BackBox is available and it's free, guys. Okay, so this is your BackBox. Can you see here free open source community? So it's just free. You have to download and you have to make use of it. Anyways, I will download it and I will show you the installation of that. Probably I have already this image, but that is the older one. So newer one graphics is damn cool. Now another one is that Pentoo. So Pentoo Linux download, once you'll give it, you'll go to download, then you can get the things. Can you see it here? Pentoo. But Pentoo will be having only uh, a few things, and graphics also not so good. I'll show you that. Now once you'll be click on download, so you able to download it, Pentoo. You can see it here, so you can download. Fine, guys. So these are the editions are there, very important. So one is your Debian, which is from Kali. I mean, Kali is from Debian. Backbox from Ubuntu. Is a digital forensics, that is also from Ubuntu. And then Black Arch and the Pentoo. Okay, fine. Next we will be going and we will be have a look that file system. So what exactly file system is? All right. So any of that computer, any file, anything you open, it's required file system to read, write, or execute, or to see what is the file. Suppose I'm able to interact with you because why? Because the language you speak and right now whatever I'm talking, so both is understandable. So that's what we are able to understand each other. So file system also one thing, like it helps. Suppose you are opening some text file with the help of Microsoft Word. So Microsoft Word is an application who knows how to open a file. So this Windows, Microsoft also having some file extension, that is, let's say doc, some text file if it is .txt, then some uh, you know if it is database file, and it will be db. That is the application related. Now system related, also they will be having a separate kind of operating, I mean file system. Let's say if it is Linux, you will be having uh, ext, ext 4 and 5. Some of the Linux having version 5 also. If it is Windows, you'll be having file system like FAT 16, then FAT 32, then you will be having FAT, then you will be having NTFS, then latest one, that is REFS, a resilient file system. Alright, so Linux also having some their own hierarchy. I mean, how to extract the file, like which file will be taking care of what particular folders, particular application, particular services. This Linux, they also having, in directory structure, they having some serial roles aligned. Suppose in your family, or my family. Suppose my mom, she is in home, she prepare food. So my grandfather sometime he goes out to get some vegetables and all those. So like everybody having same other roles, right? Some job role has aligned there, isn't it? So same here, Windows, Linux, they also sorry, Microsoft and Windows or Linux, everybody having a directory structure, and they have separated roles and they work on that way. Okay, so if you think about that directory structure in Linux, so they will be having like this. So this is your Linux, and you will be having directory structure like number one, root. So root, once you'll be logging into the Linux, so you will be finding two kind of thing. So first you'll be find this kind of symbol. This is user, and that is the user mode, like normal user. Now when you'll be finding this, hold on. When you'll be having this one, like this particular hash, so that means it's the admin. Fine. I mean it's a super user. Let me show you up. Just follow me. Now if I give here Linux, sorry, Kali, can you see that? And let me open the terminal. Once I'll open the terminal here, see, can you see here? It's a user. But once I will log off, I will go here, I will log out, and I will log in as a root. Let's say root, and once I log in, can you see here? This is hash. So that means once will be the hash, it's a admin means super admin. All right, good. So this is your root. Root having a different also sub role. Suppose slash bin, it will be having the essential binary file. You will be having essential binaries. Now if you're having this is the root, and then you will be having boot. So like when your system will be booting up, so all the uh, file boot file will be stored here. Then you will be coming slash dev. So what will be having here? So all that device files will be available here. Slash home, so it will be user home directory. Like if you are creating any user, by default one home directory will get created. Let's say in Windows also, if you see, so this is that let's say my computer, I'm the current user. Now you see, so this is Pratap is the current user. Can you see here, documents has been created, that is the home. Just like that in Linux also, you'll let me show you up. Let me take you Linux. Now if you give here command cd slash home, see, this is your home directory. So in the home directory, if you go here, file system, can you see here home? Got it? So it's here. I hope you understood. Next, we will be coming here, and this is your home, and like that you also have that slash temp, it's a temporary file, and then process slash proc. It's a process related. How you will check that? You'll go here, and if you want to see your processor, your memory details, so you will give that command cat proc CPU info. You see all that CPU related information, you can find it out from there. Make sense, right? So that's the way it is. This is your root file. Okay, now let me make the diagram. So hope that will give you more flexibility. Suppose this is your root now, and inside this root you have, this is that symbol of root. Okay, so from that root you will be having variations, like you'll be having .bin, just now you have seen, then you will be having boot, then you will be having dev, then you will be having etc, then you will be having home, then you will be having live library file, that one, then you will be having lost plus found, then then you will be having mount, then opt, optional, right? So after that op, you will be having proc, so after proc you will be having temp, tmp means temporary, so you will be having temp, then you will be having sbin means secured binary, alright, then you will be having usr, user information, then var, alright. So this is the total directory structure in root, I mean in Linux. So this symbol is root, and then once you'll be talking about bin, it's a binary file and all those. So this is the way they keep all the informations. Clear, guys? So what all we have discussed: history of Kali, how it came to the picture, then Unix and Kali history, then Linux distribution, then what is kernel, and then what is the distribution. So this one will be very important, guys, so you can keep in mind, so that is going to help you out. Thank you.